I talking about? We just got on Megumi, because we have that whole arc when he's when he's actually summoned the Maha Garama or whatever they call this demon. That basically the only other person that was on par with Gojo, the person who had Gojo's ability in the past, was a cursed spirit user, aka someone with Megumi's power. So basically, the only person who ever achieved Gojo level clout in this era, the only person who has probably the potential besides Yuji, because he has the fucking Sukuna in him, is Megumi. So it just sets up a lot for, if Gojo's still around, what we're going to expect to see on the end tail of what Megumi's doing right now, which, I mean, makes me hype because I was already starting to get bored with his power. But what he did with this current demon actually showed me that there is definitely a bunch of other spirits in his pocket that he can probably obtain power over, but just hasn't done yet because either A, he's not strong enough yet to fight them, so he can't, there's no point in summoning the curse to beat them because he already can't beat them, or they're just like goat spirits like this, where he can just, as he gets stronger, the amount of broken ass curses he could just summon is probably up there, which might also mean, theory just coming to my head right now, we could potentially see a Kabuto Lord Orochimaru type of event happen in order to bring the Sukuna back. Like if Megumi can...
Wait, elaborate on that one.
So Megumi summons these curses, right? And basically they become under, like, he basically has Gojo's power of eating curses or creating curses, but in Megumi's case, all the curses that I'm assuming exist in the world, he's able to summon as long as he has the proper tools. If he summons them and beats them, they now become someone in his repertoire of spirits to command. That's the way I understand his power, right? Is that the way you understand?
I think so. Yeah, I'm like more or less. I think that sounds right.
Going off that assumption, the Sukuna itself is also in that repertoire of demons with the ability to summon. So technically, do they need to feed all the things to Yuji, or can Megumi summon his body, sort of, like with enough pieces? Can Megumi summon his full body, and somehow with what's going on with Yuji, basically the Sukuna can become the Sukuna again because he was summoned? Like, that's my theory as to why the Sukuna could be so interested in what Megumi's doing. Because he's very like, that nigga can't die when it came to Megumi. That's how he acted this whole fight. He knows Megumi has some importance to the major endpoint. He doesn't seem to speak like that about Gojo. He just knows that nigga's strong. But he knows Megumi is the key to getting him to whatever goal he's looking for. So I feel like it has something to do with the summon ability that they just introduced. Maybe he'll just use them to summon his army, or maybe he's gonna be able to create the body of the Sukuna for the Sukuna that's in Yuji to just now like transfer and be hosting his own whatever body that he lost before. It's out there, but I'm just thinking about it as I'm seeing like where I think Megumi's power could eventually go and why it's important to the Sukuna himself. Because just like the Sukuna is cocky enough to where I don't think he actually needs a team, nor do I think he would be like, oh, I need to summon niggas to create a team. Like, he doesn't seem to give a fuck about that. He seems to be pretty confident in his own strength. I think Megumi is going to have something to do with being able to get him back to his full strength.
That makes sense. I mean, Sukuna do got schemes, especially, like, I've always wondered. I thought this was part of it, but now I don't think so. Because if you remember back, Sukuna forced Yuji. There it is. Sukuna forced Yuji to make that deal as far as like to be able to take control and like him not remember taking control. It's like or something along those lines. And I thought that was about this, but no, that's more about just like the fingers and just like, long story short, homie's like pretty much building up a scheme where he can take control at a certain point to like sneak being able to get his full body back. And like I think Megumi's gonna be like obviously definitely a part of that, considering. It actually brings up another point about homie literally having disciples like just chilling somewhere.
Yeah.
I almost forgot about that point. That was actually a big deal. low key. I mean, granted, they haven't hinted towards it, but I mean, one, the homie actually knew about Sukuna and vice versa. So that fact alone means that I think that pretty much introduced to like what's going to be like the next arc, practically.
Yeah.
Um, as
And
far as
then
like really
my
exploring that society, as far as who actually follows Sukuna straight up.
right, which makes me very confused as to how Gojo or fake Gojo, we'll call him, plays into the overall story. If his goal is he is secretly a subordinate of Sukuna, which I don't think so,
Yeah.
or he has some bigger scheme that he's planning to use the Sukuna to assist in some way. And yeah, if we're going into like the Sukuna subordinates in the next episode, I mean next arc, I'm still curious as to like how we're gonna wrap up this Gojo thing because I don't feel like he's really gonna get defeated in this arc. But shit, if he does, then it kind of answers my questions like by proxy, which is that he's not smarter than the Sukuna. My idea though is that he might be smarter than the Sukuna, which is gonna be crazy.
That would be crazy. So I mean, Sukuna is
He might
definitely
have, yeah, I don't think he's stronger, but I think he might have a plan to outsmart the Sukuna,
oh,
which
to
I
kind
think
of
is
like
definitely gonna
Kabuto
piss
or
him off.
Aizen, the homie.
Yeah,
Interesting. I would be surprised if he really has like. I mean, like strats are good and all, but I mean, if you're going up against such an overwhelming force like Sukuna, I mean, you're still gonna need power to do that. You know, like it can't be all strats for like just
right.
like this overwhelming, stupidly huge force that Sukuna is. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
I would that'd be very questionable. I'd be very curious to see that, but I just currently can't see it right now. As far
right.
as to how Sukuna is going to be stopped, I think they hinted at that like for the first time in a few chapters. As far as like how it's going to end, is that I think Yuji's starting to take over again. Like that last panel of the face, I think like that was like
Yeah.
Yuji's face. You know what I mean? Like maybe like
Uh,
Sukuna used. What I'm trying to see here. Let's see. It's
too
up
much.
right now. Oh right, actually, homie said it. He said not much longer. In that last
Yeah.
page, Sukuna. So I think like he's gonna. I don't even know how much long. Well, I mean, he literally said not much longer. But I don't even know if there's really even going to be a confrontation between Sukuna and Gojo F around.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll see. But I wouldn't be surprised if like Yuji takes command like almost like literally next chapter, like maybe right when it's starting to like go to the climax with Gojo, or like right before. But
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think they're gonna have to come up. Well, I guess which alone comes up with the way of like how Gojo's gonna get got. Because I mean, if Sukuna like disappears, then they would pretty much. I mean, they would need like another character up around.
Right.
They're like somehow scheming how they're gonna get back. Damn, why can't I think about the homie's name right now? Damn, why can't I think of his name? Who's locked up? Who Gojo locked up? The main OP mother effer.
Oh, Toji Zenin, Megumi's dad.
No. Like the main homie locked up. Oh my god, I can't believe how am I
Oh, which
forgetting his name right now?
you said that he locked one of the curses?
No. Like the main character who got locked up at the start of this whole arc. Like the literally like the boss man. The effing.
Oh, Gojo, right? Or fake Gojo?
Oh wait, I'm tripping. Wait, pause. Okay, Gojo. Right. Okay, I was using Ghetto. That's the issue.
Oh,
Okay.
that's what I meant. Yeah, I said the wrong
Yeah.
name. Okay,
Okay.
Ghetto.
I was like.
All starts with G. That's what
All
was
right,
going.
just for the sake of like right now, I'm addressing the audience right now. Though we've been saying Gojo, we have been meaning Ghetto this
Oh,
entire time
okay.
until right now. Just for clarification, we've
Yeah, I
been
meant
talking
to say
about
that he
Ghetto.
curses.
Yeah. Okay, so Gojo, like Gojo is pretty much like the only one I really see in like giving Ghetto the work now. But now
Yeah.
that everyone else is out of commission, like I don't know. Like they're gonna need to like either one put all their money in just releasing Gojo, or they're gonna have to introduce a whole character to get like all together to actually be the final one to beat Ghetto. Because right
Right.
now it doesn't like it's gonna be Sukuna.
I think only other points I want to bring up. Once again, I think what they've introduced with Megumi is going to be the thing that allows me to develop interest in him again. Because I was also kind of concerned when he like lost one of the divine dogs and they fused. I was like, damn, now he has even less more summons. Like his shit is about to get boring. But it definitely gives me hope now that he's going to be able to summon some more shit. So he's slowly. I know how his power progression is going to kind of work in the story, and I'm happy about